Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Just last time we finally got to a new place in Resident Evil after being stuck for a little while. And by a little while I mean a few hours. I got stuck on a few puzzles, completely my own fault, but now we finally found some new places. We're still struggling a little bit with the ink ribbons though, so hopefully we can make it through, find a few more before we run out again. So let's get started. Yeah, it is a bit embarrassing to have been stuck for this long, but hey. Now it's all new, so... Let's see here. Let's see, it's been a few days, so I might have to get back into the rhythm a bit. So there may be a few early deaths, that's just part of the process. 001. Okay then. Okay, that hurts. What is that? At the very least, that probably means I shouldn't try to go in that direction. The message is clear. Go there, get grabbed by a tentacle. Oh. A spider. Whoa, the way it like crawled overhead, that was cool and a bit scary. Hey there, Heath. Welcome to the stream. Yep. That spider crawls on down the moment you come in. They're all cheap vintages. Apparently, Jill is a wine snob. Who knew? Ah, I might have to bring my lighter to this one. I tried to press A. I pressed A at the wrong time while he was spinning, and now you have this this moment right before I get hit. Oh, I didn't get hit. For a moment there, I thought that would be a famous photo taken right before disaster. Burned by acid. Well, we can see... Oh, look, he even does the thing where he lifts up his little front legs. Spiders do that. Well, now that we're... now that we can heal, let's heal. An advertisement for an arm wrestling contest. The winner will be named chief for a day of the Raccoon Police Department. Okay. Is that really how you should be deciding that? I mean, I'm not an expert on police matters, but... Okay, shotgun shells. We can put a few of those in our shotgun. I wonder how many hits the spider takes before it goes down. Ah, so we're finding multiple oil lamps in this building. I wonder if it means something. Okay, the first aid box. Tell me what's in it. There's nothing unusual. Raccoon herb. A mix of green and blue herb was inside. Tasty. And you are? Bandage with blood. You can't carry any more items. Alright, so we should return to this room with the lighter. A pile of huge barrels. If we could not get hit by the spider for a bit, that would be nice. Oh, I'm not sure if I just walked in on something here, but There sure are posters on the wall. Some billiard balls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but... there's probably something to solve here, then. A guitar case, it's empty. It's right on the other side. I'm glad it can't spit through the bars here. That would make things a bit harder. Still pretty scary though. So we need to do something with these billiard balls eventually. And also we may need to light all the... He's waiting for me on the stairs. Come on, Mr. Spider. Can't you go somewhere else? Please. I'm stuck in this room, so it may have to come down to a fight between me and the spider. The classic story. Man versus nature. And also a shotgun. Ow. Okay, can you not? Ooh. That hurts, apparently. I didn't get poisoned. The controller is vibrating like crazy, so I wasn't sure. Okay, surprisingly, they're not that dangerous. Though it seems he keeps dropping acid even after it's dead, so that's slightly scary, but... I probably should have done some stocking up before I came here. You know, like put my ink ribbons in the box and such. I wonder if the spider can come back as a zombie spider too. I mean, we've already seen zombie dogs, so nothing is beyond the possibility, beyond the realm of possibility at this point. Okay, let's... Oh, there was a tentacle here. Let's not go back there. I keep going back to the tentacle room. Please, no. I don't even know if that was a scripted event. Like, I don't know if that damaged me. Anyway. Ink ribbon goes in here. The medicine goes in here. Yeah, we don't need all this. I guess we can keep the herbs. Just to have something to heal with. Oh, I also haven't used the Magnum yet. It's probably good to save it for special occasions. Of course, what we want to take... It's interesting to me that we still have the crank and the wooden mount. Has to mean something. Anyway, let's bring the lighter. And let's go back out. It would be great if we could find some ink ribbons before we run out of the 2 we still have. But if we make a lot of progress, I will save at my discretion. It depends a bit. This is really the only room we can go though, so at least there's no ambiguity there. This is the room where we need to be. Oh, and people mentioned that sometimes there's ink ribbon attached to the typewriter, so we may have to go back to the one in the hut with the scary Leatherface person. I wonder if there's a specific order to do this, or if I can just light them however I like. A strange silhouette hovers in the reddish light. Am I gonna have to write this down? Let me... grab a pen and paper. Okay. Red eye. Alright, I have written it down. That is an eye, and it's from the red lamp. Could it have some kind of meaning? One would assume so. Okay, but there were 2 more lamps in here at least. Oh, and we can grab this. Good to know. Red book. What does it say? We need to examine it. It's a book with a red cover. Yes, okay, let's open it up. It's a... Nothing is printed on any of the pages. Is there a special way to use it? It was a bit anticlimactic. That's like... We've had several occasions now where we opened a book and there was nothing in it. Oh well. Okay, I'm starting to see a different meaning. See, this is also an eye, but it only has 2 eyelashes, so that might be it. So is it not green? Is it green 2 then? Let me just quickly jot this down. Here we go. Taking notes. I think there's still a spider in here, so we need to be careful. Oh, right, it's this room again. Okay, so orange. Also has 2 lashes, but on the side. And it's more like a snake eye. I wonder if there's anything we can actually do with the billiard balls right this second. It doesn't look like it. Okay, I may need to check the red eye again just to be safe. One thing I need to be extra careful about is to not examine things that can be examined. So what's interesting about this one is that it doesn't have a pupil. It does have 3 or 4 lashes, I guess. The question is where I can apply this information. Because this room has the information, but not necessarily the puzzle to use it with. I think. Should I shoot this guy from the wall? Unprinted book, huh? So we may need to print something in there. But otherwise, this room seems a little pointless. Maybe I should go back to the tentacle part. Right. This particular dish looked so different and more clear than the rest that I thought I might be able to pick it up, but I guess not. Well, we can go back here, you see. This is, after all... Okay, so we can go here, but it hurts, basically. At least that means there's more than one place to go. It would be annoying if that room was the only place we could go. It feels like there's something missing on that upper shelf. Ah, we're in another hallway. Okay, this place might be a bit bigger than I thought. And I love the way the light comes through the window and with the moths at the lamp there. It is really nice looking. Look at that. Gotta make sure I don't actually miss something important. Newspapers lie scattered about. They all seem to contain articles about stars. About us then, so someone was looking into us. Buzzing noises. It's locked. The door plate reads gallery. Leaves only one more door in this thing, but there is something on the wall here. The map. Well, that one is a lot easier to find. Should help us get some perspective on how big it is. It's quite big, actually. Has multiple floors, too, if I see that correctly. There's a hole in the wall here. You see a giant beehive. I just...
It wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Very suspicious. Also, I got hit by a bee.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright?
That's a lie. He was
What's gotten
talking
into
to
you?
someone else. For sure. Maybe
I'm
Wesker.
getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
We're still in caution, but better. Classified documents. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its root. Somehow it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, the scientists went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When the plant 42 senses prey, it uses tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. When you see the word prey that often, it starts to look like a fake word. You've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. Makes sense, because then it becomes more... it feels threatened. Our witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. May 21st, 1989, Henry Sarton. Okay, so I'm guessing plant 42 is whatever is in this, that's responsible for the tentacles, then. I hope it wasn't Barry who vomited blood on the newspapers. Nothing special. See a precious family photo. Nothing special. Okay, I found a secret passage. Oh, some new music here. Aqua Ring B1. This has a very different atmosphere from the residence. Anything under this box, perhaps? It doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, well. Oh, we can push all the boxes, though. Oh, okay. Nothing says survival horror like block pushing puzzles. Oh, that's fine. At least it's simple enough. That should be enough, right? Or is it not? I guess we could push the other box over there as well. Takes a while though. Alright. And now the moment of truth. Okay, there we go. We've made a path. And we found a herb. Very good. If we need a heal, we can always use it. Ooh. Got like the rising fog and the light on the water here. This is very nice looking. Oh, we can actually open this. I was just pressing A to see if I would get a clue on how to open it, but it just opens. Also, we are getting kind of wet here, aren't we? Oh. Oh no. I don't like it when we see things from the perspective of something in the water. Okay, so sharks. Sharks. Uh-oh. I don't like the scary music. Okay, are we safe up here, please? We seem to be, but we can't exactly go anywhere from here either. But we are safe here. Okay, shark. You wanna fight? I have the high ground. Come on then. I think that was a hit. Okay, it's down. Oh, whoops. You might wonder if it's actually necessary to do this. And probably not, but... But you know how it is. When you're in a scary room, surrounded by sharks, sometimes you make irrational decisions. Okay, can we go in here? We can. Very good. Okay, so there's a scary monster there. Can we hurt it? Oh, this is a situation. The tentacles are on one side of the... It's actually hard to tell how close or how far you are from it. Like, could I just run past it? Or could I not? I can try it, I guess, but... Seems a bit risky. It looks like the control system for the water tank, but it's broken and can't be used. This room is also green, so it doesn't look like there's anything for us in here. At least the tentacles don't seem all that aggressive here. I'm guessing when we finally find a way to hurt this thing, this is where we'll do it. I wish I knew where the shark was. Okay, there it is. I wish I didn't know where the shark was. Whoa. That looks like a really big, different one. The other sharks were not that big, were they? So, giant sharks, giant snakes, giant spiders. Seems like they've been pulling a lot of shenanigans with the T-virus. No giant humans, at least. Can you imagine a giant zombie? That would be a problem. I thought maybe there was a key hidden on there, but apparently not. Well, it feels kind of weird to go back out, but it doesn't seem like we can actually do much of anything there as it stands. Oh. Oh, okay. Didn't know you were here. Not anymore, though. So there is another door to try. To the right. Yeah, no need to get discouraged so long as we check out all the different options. I've heard this music before. Does it mean it's a puzzle room or? Very nice. So now we have the key to further explore whatever there is to explore here. I like how they let us explore without zombies for a little bit. Just so we could experience the new enemies and such. And now that we're accustomed, now they're throwing zombies at us again. It makes sense. Okay, some light exploration done, and a key has been acquired. Question is that really enough progress to justify a save? It might be, it might not be. But we should be able to open more doors now, so that's something. Oh, right. Okay, so we can't actually open the gallery with this? It's a disappointment. Oh. Now I'm not sure if something passed by the window there or if it was just Jill's reflection scaring me again. Which, to be fair, has happened on many occasions. Oh. Let go. Let go. Alright. We are in the danger zone. Okay, there we go. So that's what it's for. Well, there's no going around it. We need first aid and we need it now. But I may not save yet. At least I healed, but we're gonna hold off and see what's in this room first. Just make a bit more progress. I mean, I could just die intentionally and do the last few minutes way faster, but what fun is that, right? If we can get it first try, albeit inefficiently, we should just save. Is this music again? I see something out of the corner. That's morbid, and that guy is gonna move. He's gonna try to grab me as soon as I pass by. So I'm gonna check this little room first. There might be another key or something good in there. Who knows? Don't like that. Is this implying that the guy that was hanging fell down? Alright. The water has been drained. Very good. Another key. Is that all we need to do here? Because then we can just ignore Zombie Man and move on. Okay. Okay, so this guy has run off somewhere. Okay, see, that's actual good horror. He was hanging there just now, and now he's gone. Rope and all. Nothing to be seen. That's actually frightening. And you know he's in this room somewhere. But you also know that this room is red, which means there's something left to find here, so... Okay. There he is. See, that's pretty creepy. They didn't even do a jump scare or anything. They just, Hey. I think that was a miss, unfortunately. Can we hurry the search up? I'll take that. There's more here as well. Self-defense gun. Suicide note. I see. So this was written by the hanging guy. I had to do it. We ran from these things, helping each other to survive. But Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those darn things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I had to just leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. Oh, that's very sad. Okay, so the control room... Okay, we can stop examining it now, thank you. Control room... The control room. The control room is the room... down... Way down back where the sharks are. Not looking forward to revisiting that, but... Okay. Apparently, I can't navigate very well. Yeah, still trying to figure out what to make of the eye clues from the oil lamps. Also, this place is not fully explored yet, which makes me think, oh, you know what they wanted me to do? Push this on the tentacle or something. Well, can we? Or did we need to push it on the other hole? Because in that case, whoops. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're just gonna briefly... Is there stuff to find here? Oh! Let's just head back into the save room for a bit. Okay, so the book is useless until we find something, so let's leave it. Self-defense gun. Okay, so this is the weapon he had, the guy that committed suicide, but he ultimately hung himself, right? I don't know if we need this. I'll store it until we see a good use for it. Okay, that should allow us to carry the plants back here. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually use blue herbs by themselves, can you? Or is it only the red herb that can't be used? If this were a ROM, I would make a quick save state to test it out. Okay, so I think I may have messed this up really badly. So the box is still in the wrong place, even after leaving the room, so... Whoops. Okay, let's see here. What if I do this? Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. And that's everything that makes this room green. Very good. Let's just store that. Now, the next time we find green herbs, we need to remember to actually bring them here to combine them, because I already have a red herb and another blue herb. So that's 3 blue and 2 red. Actually, what if we... Let me just test this. I don't think this will work, but even so... Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. I knew that already, but I had to make sure. Okay, so we've fully explored this part of the residence. So we're gonna go back to the other house on the other side of the courtyard. Just to quickly check if there's an ink ribbon attached to that typewriter. And if there is, we'll save. If there isn't, we'll come back here and regroup and think about our next step. You know, I was watching back parts of the stream from last time, and for some reason I convinced myself, I was absolutely certain that that part of the footage was missing. I don't know why I thought this. I think it had to do with the fact that almost all the progress happened in the last segment. So in my mind, it had been like 2 hours of being stuck and 2 hours of progress, but it was more like 2.5 hours of being stuck and 1 hour of progress when it really came down to it. So hence my confusion. So I was actually like thinking, where is... There are many close paths. I wonder if we can open any of them. Huh? Why was it red on the map? That confuses me a bit. Oh, it's not a red... It should be... A red box is something different from like a red line, I guess. It's a bit weird, but I think I get it. It's a bit of a long walk back to the other house, but it has to happen. Oh, we move faster if we carry a lighter weapon, right? I killed most of the enemies here last time, so I hope they haven't repopulated. It would be irritating if there were even more zombie dogs. Most normal zombies I can deal with because they're so slow, but zombie dogs are fast and quite a bother, honestly. But no, it looks like they're still gone. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming as long this time as I did that time, because part of that was just stubbornly wanting to get some significant progress in at all costs and not finding the typewriter. Like, if I'd had a typewriter... If I had an ink ribbon, I would have used it, like, in the little building there, instead of going all the way to the residence before using it. But, since I lacked the ink ribbons, I had no choice. Or so I thought. We're going to discover if that was actually true. If there's ink ribbons right next to the typewriter this time, then that means I was completely wrong and could have just stopped there and was generally just too panicked to pay proper attention. So that's what we're here to examine. Okay, this area shouldn't be too dangerous, but you can never be too careful. That thing might still be hanging around. Leatherface. It's not actually called Leatherface, but you know. At least I think it's not. That would be copyright infringement. Alright. Took us a while, but we're here. Now, the thing to do is to examine the typewriter, see if we automatically get ink ribbon from it, and if not, feel sad, but also feel validated that I didn't accidentally take way longer last time. Because this room is green, so... Well, what? No. What did you just show me? Okay, so it doesn't look like there's actually any ink ribbon on the typewriter here. Doesn't look like there's any next to it either, or the game would most likely tell me. Right, well, we had to make sure. But yeah, if there was something left to grab, the room wouldn't have gone green anyway, so... This was basically a foregone conclusion. But I still had to check, like I said. Sometimes you just gotta experience it for yourself to be sure. Still an invisible wall there, so that's it. At least we've confirmed that it's, while it is a ways away, this path is completely safe. As far as I know, anyway. You could have just gotten lucky, you never know, but... Well... Occasionally I have to check if I haven't somehow gotten turned around. The camera angles are cool, but man oh man. Sure is easy to get lost when you're not paying attention. Alright, let's not anger the ravens. They don't seem aggressive unless you get close, which is good. They just want to be left alone. Makes sense. Alright, let's head back to the residence and see about using that one key. And it's a bit naughty, but I'm thinking about just using an ink ribbon, since we've made pretty steady progress. Vote now on your phones. No, I'll need to think about that. Okay, this is all very familiar. Then we pass through the swimming pool, right? Yep. Jill needs to learn how to warp already. I wouldn't get on a rusty elevator like that for $1 million though. Okay. That Raven is clearly upset with me. I guess I got a bit too close. Alright, the key to this room is to keep moving, or else the snakes will bite you. And nobody wants that. Alright, after a short detour, we are back in the residence. After some consideration, I have decided that the box is still in the wrong place. And if I pass by, I'm gonna get grabbed, right? I think I probably just... Oh. Oh? Well. Exactly as I planned. Alright, this hallway with the bees. Gallery. We don't have a key for that yet. So let's just move swiftly onward before we get stung. Alright. Then we go down the ladder again. Like, the reason I didn't save is because I think I can do all of what we just did in a few minutes. If so long as I just remember. Yeah, it's interesting that the way boxes are pushed is always permanent. Does the key open this? It does not. If that shark attacks us again, we may have to take out the Magnum revolver and ask him if he feels lucky. Yeah, this is certainly a disquieting thought. Imagine having to go into a room like this. That's right. Wanna play games? Wanna play games, buddy? I'm sorry, but you asked for it. I like how the scary music started right as it died. Whoops. Unless... Oh. That's the really big one. Okay, just keep moving, just keep moving. Please. Uh-oh. Don't like that at all. Okay, there we go. That's a bit tense. I'm guessing if he grabs you, that's instant death. A shark that big, you're not gonna survive getting grabbed by that. The other sharks, you could feasibly survive. They grabbed hold of you like any other zombie, but... The warning lamp indicates that there is an emergency. Whoa! Jill. Really? An emergency? I didn't notice any emergency here. Perfectly normal mansion. Alright. Unless we find more ammo for the shotgun, we may have to retire it to the storage box. Whoa. Where are we? Aqua Ring B2. This is really cool. An error message. A big red error. An error message is being displayed. Something appears to have gone wrong while the water was being drained. There's a switch to drain the water. Press it, sure. Okay.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected.
Detected.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Open valve number 1. Okay.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Okay, but where's valve 1? I'm going to die here, aren't I?
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Okay, so where is it? Oh, this is awful. I hate it when I'm stuck, not sure what to do, and I'm being spoken to by a
Reaching 70%
computer.
of pressure threshold. Reaching 90% of pressure threshold.
Okay, I'm going to die then. What? There isn't? But what about the whole 90% thing? I thought I had finally found the right place, but I guess not then.
Reaching 95% of pressure threshold. All personnel, prepare for impact.
I didn't mean to climb up here again, but it just happened. We're going to die.
Reaching maximum pressure threshold.
We're going to die. Well. The problem is I wasn't sure what it wanted me to do. It said to turn valve 1, but then I came to the valves, but those were the wrong valves apparently. So, yeah. That's a situation. Well, like I said, though, a lot of this progress can easily be remade. Now that we know how. Alright, that's in place, but we need this room first, I think. There's the spider again. Like, do we really need to turn the flames on again? We already have the clues. Of course, now we can't take the medical thing. But maybe that's fine, we'll pick it up later. We'll be back in this room, I'm almost certain. Okay, Spider Boy. Wanna fight? Yeah, don't try to escape. That's not how we do things around here. Okay, I'm gonna do something silly, but... I just wanted that extra spot. I know it's stupid to waste bullets like that, but... what can I say? Sometimes I like being stupid. Alright, this is the same every time, it seems. Alright, we might have to store a few things. See, now that we have a green herb, we're not gonna waste it this time. We're gonna combine it. Let's see, can we combine it with another blue one, or will that not work? I guess that won't work. Well, we'll store the blue one then. It's all good. Now, the real question is, could we combine the red with this little pile of green and blue? Mixed herbs. I guess we could. That should be a really good healing item then, which means we'll keep it with us and store this for now. And what else? All we need to survive from here are weapons, I guess. I hope I haven't accidentally made poison. Like, imagine, oh, if you combine all three of the herbs, now it's poison. Well done. You just played yourself. If you hear some loud noise in the background, people are watching television. I hope it doesn't come through to the microphone. Fortunately, most microphones have a pretty short range, but it's good to make sure. Right, this is where we found the map. Revealed the bugs. So if you don't grab the map, there are no bugs. That's something interesting to think about.
No, that wasn't.
Cutscene we've already seen. We're not even going to go down into the basement until we have the proper key this time, because we know exactly what to do this time. The advantages of knowing everything beforehand. Oh, right. This is the room where the way down is. Right. But of course, we're not going down there yet. At least I don't think we are. Because the key is not in here. It's actually in the other door, but we're going to pretend that was completely my intention. I just wanted to see if there was anyone in the hallway. So yeah, just to be sure, I should save once we get to the shark part. Okay, we have the residence key. Well, I remember a zombie coming up here, but I don't remember him coming through the door. Did that happen last time? That definitely keeping me on my toes. Now I wasted my self-defense item. That is pretty awful. Well, I guess what would be even more awful is to get bitten, so... It's all good. Let's go back and use that residence key. Oh, right. As I was saying it happened as I was saying it. I should have used the box to get over here. Did that hurt much? Let's see. Caution. So we aren't fatally injured, but that wasn't good. That did hurt. Completely my own fault. I should have remembered to climb over the boxes. If there is a third attempt, it will not happen again. Probably. Okay, so this room is the same. There's a bathroom attached to it, and there's something useful in there. And that guy is just hanging there. We should remember that this guy... You know, that still startled me. Gosh dang. Okay, so get ready to book it, because this guy is gonna get up. There you go. You made me do it, man. You made me do it. I really don't know what to make of the self-defense gun. You can't even equip it as a defensive item, in spite of its name, either. So we have what we need to go face the shark again, and it's been such a short time that I kind of want to just do it instead of saving. Because now it feels too insignificant to save. Like, it was 10 minutes, tops, doing the whole thing we just did this time. If I save and die, then I'm gonna have to do the box pushing every time. Like the boxes you have to push down in the basement, so... We might want to store some items, though, at least. I'm gonna give it one more shot without saving. If I die again, I'll make a save before we fight. Just to make sure we don't have to redo the same small few steps every time. Okay, we are still pretty well stocked on weapons and heals for now. The last thing we want is another situation where we have no health, no items, and no ink ribbons, and have to cautiously sneak our way around the mansion. Fortunately, this place is not that big. It's just a residence after all, not a mansion. So that makes it a bit easier to keep track of everything that's in here. That's why I don't feel that awful about not saving. Okay, so that's the gallery. So that probably means we're not done here even after we do whatever business we need to do downstairs. Alright, it's box pushing time. Yeah, I definitely don't know what went wrong in the room with the shark last time. I also panicked a bit. I don't like the way it counts down or up in this case. At least we have a slightly clearer idea of what exactly is going on, but I don't know where the valve is they want me to turn. That's the big problem. Okay, and there we go. Half expected one of those Zelda jingles to play there. Okay, we have some blue herbs left, so we shouldn't use it unless it's an absolute emergency. I don't know how many shots of the handgun it takes to knock out the shark. The small quote-unquote sharks take 3 shots from the... They take 3 shots from the ow, shotgun. Wow, words. I'm already panicking. Okay, you want to play it like this? Let's play it like this. Peace was never an option. Hey, I didn't want to do it like that. They wanted to do it like that. It was self-defense with a shotgun. So long as the big shark is around, that room is still very, very dangerous. So it doesn't look like whatever we need is up here. We may have to look around before we touch that thing down there. The button, the drain button. Alright, a map. Case of a drop in all pressure control, open valve number 1. So you'd think that's what we need to do, but it basically told me not to mess with it last time. So that was confusing. Yeah, we're not gonna press it because you know what happens when we press it. Alright, so maybe we need to look at this next time. Let's grab this now that we can. Okay, nice. But it said that even when it went really wrong, so... The fun starts as soon as we try to drain the water, so we need to be ready when that happens. So what I'm gonna do is... go here. That's what we need to do, right? It's the screen right next to it, so I guess that makes sense.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected.
Detected.
Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Maximum safety.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Threshold. 1.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
I thought... Do we need to do it again?
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Okay, stuff is happening, but... Okay, it didn't get stopped that time. Okay. Did we make it? I think we made it. It's no longer counting up, so... Okay, so now we drain the water, right? Which will hopefully kill the shark. Okay, so... Does that mean we get to open the window again? The water's... I get it, but can we open the... I guess not, the pressure shelter is staying down. Okay, that means we can move on and go in here, right? I hope I won't have to fight a shark that's flopping about on the ground. That would be awkward. Okay, there are two different paths to take here. There's this door. There's this room. Dynamite. But the dynamite is soaked beyond use. Oh, I was just saying we might have to retire our shotgun, but I guess not. Shotgun's back on the menu, boys. Anything useful here? No. Okay, so... logic dictates that the room with the dead end, the door to the right, going into the big circular room, is the one we should do first. Now, that might be a really terrible decision, but time will tell. At least we know what to do now about the water pressure. I just panicked too much last time. And theoretically, there shouldn't be zombies here, though there might be. Teeth marks in the chair. Uh-oh. Well, I think we know who made those. Do we really want to get into the water with this thing? Okay, I already know this jerk is gonna get up again. Well, it's not like I know, but... It looks like it could electrocute me, huh? If only there was a way to drop it into the water. Ah, yes. There we go, the old... There we go. Deep Sixth. Achievement unlocked, Deep Sixth. It's toasted. And so are you, Shark Boy. Okay. There's a key for the gallery right there. Anyone want some sushi? Anyway, nice. That was fun. Not really a boss battle, more like a puzzle, but good stuff. We killed a giant shark. Hey XRI, welcome to the stream. Well, the shark has been thoroughly electrocuted, so hopefully it won't wake up again, but who knows. Well, we could go back to try and use the gallery key, or we can check ahead. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what's ahead here. Magnum rounds. Okay, can we go here yet? That's the question. Ah, right, so this leads back into one of the hallways. That's actually really good and nice and amazing. Ah, so we're back here. A quick way to get around. Very good. Whoa. Sometimes I struggle with the camera. Right, so the gallery, if I see it correctly... Well, we can't actually see anything. I vaguely recall that it doesn't really lead to a whole new network of things, but I could be completely wrong. Something a bit ominous about this room, isn't there? Lots of bullets. And lots of annoying bugs. 003. A corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face. He's holding something. Will you take the insecticide spray? I'm guessing this is what we use to take down the bugs. Poisoned? Seriously? Oh, poisoned or not, I need to get myself to the save point. But it seems the bugs can poison you too. So are we gonna have to go back all the way to the beginning to get serum? Or can we get some here as well? Again with the same mistake. Let go. Alright, considering how much progress we've made, I'm going to save now. This is all good stuff to keep around, I believe. Okay, let's use one of our precious ink ribbons here. Alright, saved. Right, now the question is, should we be running back or do we just continue on for a bit? I think I'm gonna continue on for a bit. We just saved, so the threat of losing progress is none right now. That gallery though. So this is what I'm thinking. The map that covers the hole, that hole looks into the gallery, and thus it looks into right at that hive, right at the beehive. So, conclusion, maybe I can use the pesticide right here. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Get out of here. Bees did not think that was very funny. But that should make this room a bit less dangerous. Still pretty dangerous, though. Oh, this is not the gallery. I really don't have the room to be wasting time, considering the poison. Nope. It's very likely the poison will kill me. The way it looks now. So that means it's a good thing I saved, right? I can at least check out the gallery and see if there's anything useful to look at. It's nice and quiet now. Oh, okay. I get it. I know what to look for next time. So I can approach the bugs now, right? Okay, what is this for then? 003. This guy doesn't look like he had a good time, does it? Well, you grab the key and the door you use it for is right over there. Sometimes life can just be that easy. Of course, this is all progress I'm about to lose because I'm about to die from the poison, but that's just the way it is. I can't exactly get back to the storage room with these serums quickly. The roots. Umbrella brand products. Thinking emoji. Okay, it doesn't look like we can do much here. That's fine. I know what they want with the puzzle. Oh, there's a typewriter here. More importantly, is there ink ribbon here? Organic chemistry lab experiment. So this is where we need to put the other book, that's clear. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. This will be important. This will be on the test. We have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the forehead, to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-jolt can be made by simply mixing the VB and the UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. Oh dear, this is gonna be complicated, isn't it? The characteristics of each UMB chemical are as follows. Angry moths. We're very close to death here. We're probably going to die. Doesn't look like we can actually do much else here. And we can't use the typewriter without... We can't use the typewriter without having the ink ribbons, so... An altogether unfortunate situation we're in. But this is just, we're just researching it right now. We're just having a quick look around, that's all. I'm just waiting for the hammer to fall. I'm just waiting for Jill to drop dead, because she's going to. It's just a matter of when. Blocked from the other side, okay, clear enough. Okay, now this. This we need to figure out by going back into the spider room. My favorite room. Okay, now I need to specifically remember not to walk over the hole, but instead to climb over the boxes. Because if I don't, it's death. To be fair, I'm probably dead anyway, but if you could figure out the combination, we won't even have to go back into the room. To the game, it'll be like we knew it without checking the clues, which probably is a bit strange, but... So long as it doesn't randomize at each attempt or something, because that would be annoying. Yeah, I haven't even lit the lamps, but I already know which one is which, so all I need to check is that poster. Now, all I need to check is the billiard balls. Now, there is a green... There was a green light, which was the the eye with two... eyelashes? Wow, I couldn't think of the word. Now, the little stripe on the 9 is to indicate which side is up, but I'm afraid I don't quite recall which it is. Does that mean it's actually a 9, or does that confirm it's a 6? She says it's a 6, but that could be a lie. I'm noting down 6, and we'll just try 9 if it's wrong. The red is 3, and orange is 5. Alright, the clues have been written down. I'm glad I could at least move away from there. Imagine dying in front of that poster. That would be extremely awkward for everyone. Especially for Jill. That's the nice thing about information. Information I can carry between different attempts. Now, if we can just figure out what the code even is, that would be completely perfect. After that, we can just die and head straight for the door and do it again, after all. Although I am still poisoned, which bothers me a lot. Like I said, am I gonna have to run all the way back? I really hope that's not the case, but... Alright, so that's... You're 3. That one is 6. And you are 5. Yay! Wow, well, looky here, there's a container. If we could stop doing that, that would be nice. Okay, so this room is where we get the chemicals, it would seem, to make the stuff to kill the plant with, which we need to do to further explore this place. So that's one thing. What did the thing say? Alright, so we need to combine the VB and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. But they don't tell me what ratio. Of course, when you really think about it, it's not that hard to figure out, right? We need to do the blue and the red because that adds up to 20, right? We'll know it's correct if it gets dark brown, so we'll combine blue and red if we can indeed find it. Aren't there any other chemicals in here? I also don't see how water would help. You know, I'm just waiting, like I said, I'm just waiting for Jill to die at this point, because she is severely injured and still poisoned, but it's taking a while. Not that I particularly want her to die, but this attempt feels like it's just for gathering information, you know? Let's see, we got a new key, didn't we? No, I already used it. So where is the blue stuff then? Oh, I remember what I need to do here. I just got confused is all. You know what I should have done? I should have brought the book. That's the problem here. I'm also shockingly still alive. Even though I've been in critical condition for minutes on end. I mean, I could just keep going, but... Let's see, when did we save? Right before we started using the insecticide stuff, right? I mean, if we're in it for the long haul, maybe I should just use my first aid can thing and just get on with it. I mean, I've been so resigned to the idea that I was going to die that I It's just kind of running around, but I mean, it doesn't need to be that way, I guess. We have 2 first aid sprays left, so... Alright. If we need another first aid spray, we're rolling this over to a new attempt, but I'll at least give Jill this. There we go. Almost forgot the book again. Almost forgot the book. So we need the book. You can put a lot of stuff in here, can't you? Oh, so we have an abundance of bullets, so we shouldn't be afraid to use them. You know, I left the bottle there, and it's really stupid to be going back and forth when I'm poisoned, but I feel like it might actually be better to take it with me, because when we insert the book, what do we logically find there? We found the, what is it called, the UMB liquids in one room, so doesn't it follow logically that we'll find the other ones, VP liquids, in the other room? So for that reason, it might be smart to take the empty bottle with us. After all, we're going to use up the book. In theory, we should be leaving it there, opening up another spot if we need it. So, almost walked over the hole. Almost made the fatal mistake. But I didn't. I'll find death, i.e. hope not, but it's very likely, Heath. It's very likely. But hey, we're making steady progress. Like, last stream was a joke. I was like stuck for 2+ hours, but we've been making steady progress in this stream. So I'm happy. What I'm not happy about is that Jill is poisoned, and the only place I know where to get antidote is so far away that I'm actually just deciding to keep playing while being poisoned. Cause, yeah. I mean, the least they could do is hide some antidote here, right? Anyway, so obvious empty space for the red book. Here we go. I only have one more ink roll left, unfortunately. The bindings of the book seem to be some kind of pattern. Is that a naked woman? Oh dear, banned from Twitch. Oh, actually. Well, it's artistic nudity, so it's fine, right? It just keeps asking me. Fortunately, I do generally know what a woman is shaped like, so I can figure this puzzle out. Alright, that was it. Okay, now I'm expecting more liquids in this room. Okay, dramatic music. Don't know what I did, but I'm sorry already. So this is where we attack the plant when we can. Ow. I'm going to die here. Right, so the question here is, Where is the other liquid? If it's not there, because that seems to be the place where we need to actually fight the plant. Which makes me think we shouldn't be going there yet. Right. So we can retread the first few steps pretty easily. There are things we don't have to redo after all. Oh. Oh. Okay, so before I forget, I should probably bring the book this time. When you think about it, aren't all guns self-defense? Well, I guess automatic weapons really aren't self-defense guns, are they? But a handgun usually is, or is considered as such. So it's funny to find something literally called a self-defense gun. Alright, well, we know what to do here. We grab the map, we spray poison into the beehive, we laugh at their pain, we go into the room. That's it. Rip bees. America. Yeah. Oh, we need to select the eye first. There we go. Puzzle solved. Again. Well, even in America, when people buy guns, they usually say it's for home defense. Okay, so UMB number 3. Okay, now here's the problem. What is that yellow stuff? We need the 17 stuff, you see. The... Wow, I sound like a lunatic. The 17 stuff. Oh, we don't actually have the paper we need in this playthrough yet. Because I died. Alright, let's take the key. Anything else here, by the way? Nope. Just a whole lot of dead bees. And there's another typewriter here, which is interesting. Makes me wonder if I'm supposed to be saving here. Oh, right. The white book is the one with the research. Oh, they want UMB number 20. The Jolt. Yeah, I haven't quite figured this one out yet. But we can consult that page at any time. This room is otherwise kind of useless. Oh, but of course it is. Some kind of pattern. Yeah, one thing that's kind of unintuitive about the puzzle solving is that it keeps asking if you want to reorder. It's like, what do you think? Okay, now the problem with this room, like I said, is this basically just looks where we like the place where we would have to fight the boss, right? Like, including the climactic music and such. What other option do I have? It's a good question. I don't really know yet what to do about this whole situation. Could these have been used for some kind of experiment? Considering the situation we're in, that's very likely. Just YOLO through it. Here's the thing. I don't know what other exits there are to that room. But what I do know is that we need some kind of combination of the different chemicals to kill the plant. Also, I pulled the plug on this one before and nothing happened. At least I don't think anything happened. Well, running through it is one thing, but I don't know to where I'd be running, you know? Let's consider the room. Like, it doesn't look like there's any purpose to it beyond the thing that's in it, the plant. So that makes me think we should be doing something else with it. Yeah, we are once again in a difficult situation. Wait a minute. Do you see this? Why is the door closed off again? Is it because the main door is open now? That's a bit strange. And that was the wrong door, which means we have to sit through this back and forth for 5 years. Okay, so is this, I wonder... Also, you can see Jill's reflection. Very nice. Is this where we need to use the poison when we have it? That's the question. This room should be complete. Yeah, the problem is they are talking about a blue liquid, which I do not have. And if you combine the wrong liquids, they say you'll make poison gas, which is probably not a good idea. Okay, yes, water. There's water inside the bottle. Thank you, Jill. Yes, I don't know if you can make explosives here too, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm missing important parts here because there is red liquid and yellow liquid here and water, but the thing we read clearly mentions other colors as well. For that matter, it seems like yellow 6 isn't even anything useful in this context. I mean, it's not like we can make blue with yellow. Not as it is. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let me see. Was there anything orange in here? Okay, so if we combine the red and the yellow, will that make UMB number 10? I guess we can check. I would like her to pour this out, but I can't seem to do so. I like how they're explaining this to me. It's nice that they did that. I guess maybe I can do it with the parts in this room. Unfortunately, my pockets are full. What would happen if I combined these two? I get trash, it seems. Yeah, the issue is there doesn't seem to be an easy way to dump the liquid. Like, I want to throw this out and try again, but it won't... I can't seem to actually pour it anywhere. Which is a bit of a bother. Makes me feel like I should just clear out my pockets completely just to make it work. You can't equip these items. You can only equip weapons, unfortunately. Right, back to the safe room then. Yeah, we can probably solve this just with the stuff in the room. With the night puzzle, with the suits of armor earlier, I made a huge mistake in thinking I couldn't solve it. You're absolutely right. You have the equip action when selecting weapons. Unfortunately, use items don't have it. It would be convenient if you could hold stuff in your hand to free up a space, but unfortunately, no such luck here. It would be nice if I could figure out how to kill the plant. Killing a big shark and then killing a plant would be really good progress, in my opinion. Two freaks of nature cleaned up. Well, it's not really a freak of nature, is it? It's more like a freak of science, considering they made it. Yeah, you're right. I need to dump some of my weaponry. Let's try the Magnum because it's cool looking. Yeah, I wish there was an easy way to get rid of the liquid in that room. Because you'd think you could pour it into the sink, right? But... yeah, they haven't quite let me figure out what the value of water is. So if you dilute it with water, what do you get? Okay, now that we have a lot more space in our pockets, let's give this another look. Okay, very good. This is the order they want me to do it in, so I think this is actually correct, what I made here. Now they want me something with value 6. Now what's value 6? The yellow. So if I combine this trash with the yellow, that should be what we need. Now it's UMB number 10. Okay, now they want me to combine the yellow with water, right? Wow, who knew it could change color like that? Okay. M10 plus 7. And then combine it once again with the red liquid. V-Jolt. Hashtag chemistry. Yes, very nice. It's chocolate paste. I hope. Alright, that puzzle was easy enough once we dug into it a bit. Question is, though, where do we use this stuff? That'll be the next point on our agenda, shall we say. I don't believe it'll be smart to enter the room with the big plant yet. Now, the first place I thought about was this toilet where the roots are, so I'll try it here first and see if that works. If not, I've got a few other ideas. There's a place where a lot of the roots seem to converge in the basement. You never know for sure, that's the issue, whether you're not using it in the right place or if we need to use it somewhere, yeah. You never know if you're just not standing in front of it correctly or if it's actually your mistake. Anyway, we know how to solve this now, so maybe we need to just run into the room with the plant monster and just throw this stuff at it. Let's see, there was another place. But I think if you, that's on principle a cool idea, but I think if you do that, you just get poison gas in the face right away. At least if I know this game, it's mean enough to just go, whoops, nixed it wrong. Guess you'll die then. I mean, the log specifically claims this stuff is what we need, but we'll see. The question is, where do we use it? That's the big question. Well, first off, before we even attempt to go into that room, we better get a quick heal in, or we're just gonna die while we're walking around. Okay. Yeah, the big question is, where do we use this stuff? I'm guessing we don't need the bottles. Which means we can take a few more weapons with us. I don't feel safe if I'm not carrying at least 3 guns. Alright, so... wow, my voice keeps cracking. So yeah, our health is back up. We have the poison needed, in theory. But now it's a matter of figuring out where to use it. Now the reason why I think it might be in the boss fight room is because that one is kind of a dead end. So maybe it just wants you to run up to a part. And just use the item. I mean, that would make it exciting, I guess. So we'll try that. I saw some bulb things in the corners of the room, so maybe that's where you need to use it. Nope. Nope. Maybe coming here was a really bad idea. Like this thing. This is what I'm talking about. Can I use it on this? Apparently not. So maybe I don't need to use it here. Maybe I do need to use it in that place in the basement I was talking about. Well, the basement should be a fun place now that there are no more undead sharks hanging about. I guess we'll just try all our options. That's how we've been succeeding so far. No, this music reminds me a bit of Luigi's Mansion. At least there was like one scene in Luigi's Mansion, or a few, where it plays music just like that. And speaking of Luigi's Mansion 3 is supposed to be released on the 31st of October, right in time for Halloween. Bit late if you ask me, but... Oh, well. Guess we'll have to take the long way around thanks to my shenanigans. Well, going the long way around is fine too. Just so long as it actually works. Yeah, there's no point in going back into the big shark room. The big shark is dead. There will be no more Jaws movies. Sorry, Spielberg. At least the climbing is pretty fast in this game. Unlike the opening of doors. Okay. So while we actually didn't go into this room on this life, quote unquote, I know what's in here. It's a bunch of tangled tentacles and roots and such. And, well... Okay, here. This is where we use it. And that should kill the whole plant. Okay, so this is the right location. If we die, it'll be good to know. We'll be able to head straight for this place. It's a bit of a walk, but there's not much in the way, so... It's not like there's any chance we'll get killed. Alright. Plant destroyed. You could say it was all planned ahead. You could say he really had to leave. He's going back to his... Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Let's dispense with the plant puns. It's no longer funny. And this game really nails it when it comes to atmosphere, though. The music and the visuals are very impressive. And it definitely understands how to get you tense on a gameplay level as well, what with the limited resources. There's lots of survival horror games that turn out to be more like action games with a horror theme. Like Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 is a great game, but the horror aspect of it is somewhat absent. It's more like an action game with horror themes, with scary enemies. There's nothing really that scary about the gameplay in and of itself, you know. The visuals could be better. Well, this is an old game, of course. It comes from the GameCube era. So all things considered, it holds up pretty well. Yeah, they had to make do with some limitations, but, like, for example, the camera work, the angles can be confusing, but the angles are actually really nice in the environments. Okay, so... we should be able to go through the plant room without problems, right? So I don't need to even save. Yeah. Actually, it is a remaster, but the remaster was for the GameCube, if you can believe it. The original was for the PlayStation 1. This is just an HD re-release of the remaster, which was for the GameCube. But yeah, they could have done more, but they were using all those resources to make a remake of Resident Evil 2, apparently. Yeah, that's right. Shrivel up and die, plant.
What the hell is this thing?
Yeah, that's a good question, Barry.
Jill!
Okay, then. It was supposed to die after the poison was applied. Of course, what we really needed was the classic combination of poison and a flamethrower. Flamethrower always seals the deal.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's still on our side, apparently, even if he is doing
That
something
was close.
sneaky.
Thanks again.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
The subtitles didn't say again.
What was that?
Literally
What the
unplayable.
hell's going on in this place?
Mansion key. The key master. Achievement unlocked. It's the helmet key, finally.
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
All right.
We just keep doing that, splitting up. Well, hey, the plant is dead. So, progress. Oh, hey,
Wesker.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Now, it is kind of weird to be playing this game when the series has existed for such a long time. Yes, he is... Well, Wesker is very cool, but I'm also pretty sure he's evil? Question mark. I don't know that much about the series in general, but people have memed on Albert Wesker for so long. I feel like he might be a bad guy. I might be wrong though. But yes, he does rock that timeless look. I confused myself again with the doors here. Making extra careful not to walk into the bathroom and get my head bit off after all that. Of course, I had to go in the other door. So, that means we're done at the residence. Except for one thing. And that's a thingy. I think it's a healing item that I left in the other room. Now the problem is I don't remember if there are spiders left there, so I'm just gonna use this. Then we're gonna head back to the mansion, grab serum, save with the last ink ribbon we have, and then explore the helmet rooms, I guess. That seems like a good plan. It's kind of interesting to leave an area and go to these all new areas and to come back to the mansion with new weapons and items. I like that. What did I leave in this room? I must have left something. Is it because I didn't light the candles? In that case, it doesn't matter, but... Oh, we will have to see the poster again. Yes, that one. Were there any items here that I didn't pick up? Well, in that case, this was a waste of time. Alright, let's make our way back to the mansion post-haste. And try not to die from poisoning. Yeah, definitely nothing here, weirdly enough. I guess I must have picked up that item already and just forgot about it. It wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, once we're back to the mansion, I'm probably not gonna go too much further. We don't want to rush our way through the game after all. Oh, are there still herbs here? No, there are not. Oh yeah, a new key means new ink ribbons, which means I should be able to use my current my last remaining ink ribbon without regret. Theoretically, anyway. Okay.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond.
You can't hear
I
me.
repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
Well, I guess Brad is dead then. I don't actually know, mind you. Ugh. Ugh, they put new enemies. My worst fears have been realized. Can I... Can we... Please? No! Like, I'm tapping so hard and it doesn't matter at all. Sorry, I got a little bit frustrated there. I do apologize if I ever raise my voice, but I'm poisoned and severely injured, and... I should have kept running, and I didn't, so I had to run out of the room. Because if they drop and you're not going in the right direction, please go back up, thank you. Okay, so this time keep running, right? I mean, we know how to redo all those steps, but what I would prefer not to, if at all possible. Remember when we could go back through this room without being attacked? That was, those were the days. Now we've been bitten so often, it wouldn't surprise me if we died on the way there. I really wasn't expecting them to repopulate the whole area with new enemies like this. I also really shouldn't have tried to take a shortcut. Like, I was just desperately hoping I would be able to use the shortcut, but... Of course, I need a power source to activate it. Oh. Okay. That is a huge help. Sometimes the level designers can be kind. Whew. We're not out of the woods yet. Well, literally we are, but you get the point. However, that's a big step. The issue is I never know if it's better to run or stand and fight. Because sometimes... It feels like you're gonna get bitten either way, so you might as well make sure the enemy is gone. Okay. We need to remember that the mansion actually has a lot of zombies. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, that's a thing. Can we... Okay, thank you. It's a lizard man. Is it following me? It definitely is. This is not really the room I wanted, because there's no cure for the poison here. But I am so scared of losing progress, I'm just gonna save here. Maybe I'm creating a really difficult situation for myself by doing this, but... It's been too long since I saved. I don't want another situation where I lose an hour of progress. Absolutely not. So we're saving. There. Of course, now this means we're gonna start every save from here poisoned and injured, which is bad, but... it is what it is. So yeah, we need to get to the other save points to find serum. We are very well armed though, so... we shouldn't be scared to fight these enemies if we need to. Okay, so the Magnum Revolver does a great job of killing them. But they hop around the room. Also, I got an achievement, Who's the Hunter Now? For defeating one of those guys. Blam! Dead, yeah. Magnum Revolver is no joke. Fantastic weapon. And we have some spare bullets for it in storage, so I'm not gonna be too afraid to use it. I've had too many experiences where I tried to be frugal about using my ammo and it got me killed. We're not gonna do that again. Alright, so first priority. Get to save point number 2 and get the serum. Then explore helmet rooms and hopefully find ink ribbons and useful healing items. But hey, we're back to the mansion and we saved, so the worst case scenario has already been avoided. That's good, at least. Oh, right. Hey there, buddy. 2 of you? Okay then. If that's how you want to play the game, very well. I really do not like the way they can leap across rooms. They're a lot more dangerous than normal zombies. I ain't your buddy, pal. Yeah. Oh. There used to be a zombie on the ground there, and now there isn't. Don't like it. Don't like it one little bit. If you're gonna be undead, stay undead. That is true. They are neither my buddy nor my pal. Jill? Why won't you pick up the serum? You're poisoned, right? This is a strange and confusing situation. I'm poisoned, but I can't do anything about it because she won't grab the serum. That's how we used to resolve this, was by going in here. But now it's not working. That worries me a lot. Well, there's nothing that can be done. I'll just explore a bit. Poisoned or not, we'll just have to make our way around somehow. Wait a minute, the blue herb heals the poison? Why didn't I know that? Why did I forget that? So I've been running many circles while poisoned when I could have just resolved it easily. Well, there we go. Thanks for the tip. I really should have... I'm pretty sure they told me that when they described the different herbs, and I just forgot. So, oops. Well, that's good. Next time when we start, we can just immediately use the blue herb and not take any more damage from the poison. At least we know. Okay, so the poison is taken care of, which means the only thing left to do is to check a few of the helmet rooms and then call the stream done, I think. We've made a lot of solid progress clearing out the residents and such. Very happy. Nice. We already found a room we couldn't open before. I hope there's something cool in here. That is a slightly ominous thing. Let me guess. If you pick anything up in this room while this thing watches, that's death, and you need to hide behind the box when you grab stuff or turn off the light or something. Right, this will probably tell us what to do here. Mail to the Chief of Security. X day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. 1. Lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW... Bay? What is this, Dutch? Obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimens as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. If for some reason you are unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck. Umbrella Headquarters, Umbrella Inc. So it was all a plan to lure us here. Okay, so what actually worthwhile stuff is in this room? That's the question. There are grenade shells. And there is a dagger. I don't really see the point. Like, I don't know if it's worth sacrificing my life for... Oh, who am I kidding? The grenade shells are incredible, but... As incredible as they are, I don't know if... It's attached to something, huh? The yellow jewel obviously is for the lion, but what is it attached to exactly? So the question is, we made a save, we already know we haven't made any real progress since then, so what if we decide to pick something up? And just see what happens. What then? I mean, this room is clearly not for actual progress, at least I don't think it is. So... it's tempting to just try and grab something. I don't know what I was so afraid of. But then, I think I already hit properly that time. So maybe... Anyway, let's turn off the lights again, because there was also an eye in the other trophy. The mounted head. A red one. It's attached to something. I do not know why I did that. That's a huge waste. Now I'm just gonna grab the thing and see what happens. Because that was silly. Go ahead. I've stolen stuff, but they don't actually do anything. Well, that was a shot well spent. Yes, I know. Terrible. So yeah, there's something to solve in this room. I just don't know what it is yet. But yeah, the eyes respond when you get close, so maybe you need to somehow make sure you're not seen. Haha! They thought they had me. Of course, I don't really know what the red jewel is for. But anyway, wow, how could I have forgotten about the, How could I have forgotten about the blue herb healing poison? Alright, the yellow gemstone is one we've been looking for a long time. So I'm very happy to have it. However, the room where we can actually use it is a bit scary. It's a bit on the spicy side, shall we say. At least it was last time, but if the zombies are gone and replaced with the reptile people, it's probably even worse now. That startled me. Alright. You have to ask yourself a question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Instant death from a magnum shot. That's what you get. The Magnum is all. It might even be more awesome than the other. I wanted to switch weapons, but I panicked because he was getting too close. Okay, so what we need to put in here is the yellow jewel. So what happens if we put in the red one? Do we get a secret other reward? I'm gonna try it, even though I know it's bad. Okay. That was clearly not the thing to do. I hope it isn't permanently blocked off now. But it might be. There I go. having the gall to try something experimental. Oh, can I just pick it back up again? Okay. But yes, what it needs is the yellow eye, obviously. It's a CD-ROM. An install disk for Windows 95. And that was it then, buddy. Parasol, yeesh. I wonder if that's a secret company under Umbrella. Parasol, very subtle Umbrella Corp. You guys are amazing. With your subtle secret names. Wow, our secret corporation is called Umbrella. What do we call this smaller corporation that's secretly part of us? How about Parasol? Yep. Clearly they're taking their whole secret organization thing very seriously. Okay, there should be another one of those jerks here. I don't really remember where to use this, but it's probably a required item. And we have no more ink ribbons. So... we find ourselves in a tough situation, but there are many more doors to try. And if we get grabbed, we should press R1 immediately. Yep, such secret, much stealth, wow. Okay, so one of those jerks is definitely here. I can hear it. I wish I knew where it was, though. I'm gonna grab the shotgun, because they get... they get close quickly. That's what I was about to say. Yeah? You want more? I think we can all agree he was asking for it. I wonder if those guys can get back up the same way the normal zombies can if you don't kill them thoroughly. Okay, this gosh forsaken hallway again. Maybe we should take another path, not go here. I've just wasted 2 shots. I thought I was getting close enough, but apparently not. Maybe they need to be approaching you for you to be able to headshot them in that fashion. Okay. Well. Let's try a different direction then. After all, there are many more places to check. At least there's no more poison to push us forward. I probably won't be making another save on the stream though, because all that was very easy so far. No intense puzzles or anything. So there should be a door straight to the right here. Locked from the other side. Okay, so that's not gonna be a thing yet. That's okay though. See, that's what I wanted. Oh, actually, if I get grabbed, I can save myself. I almost forgot. I have defensive items again. I've gotten used to not having them. But I do have them this time. I don't like the way that guy is positioned. He's asking for trouble. Ooh, yes, we get it. Okay, this room. This room hasn't been relevant in a while. We found the armor key here. But what we also found was a door that wouldn't open for us. And now it will. An interesting perspective. Well, that's a bother, isn't it? I guess we'll just use it as is. It's a shame we don't get to combine them this time, but if we want to survive, you just have to make do with what we get. I do not like the atmosphere of this room. It's dark and foggy and very scary. And it has a tendency to show a camera angle through the window. Well, exactly. Which gives me a heart attack. Oh, hey, Snake Boy. It seems the snake is back for a rematch. Cheers for browsing. No time for that. Okay, you want to fight for real then? I'll have you know, I've already killed a giant shark and a giant plant. And I just got... Oh. No poison? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be wasting all my grenades here. Let's switch to the slightly less important ammo. Me oh my, the grenade launcher sure makes quick work of snakes. Giant snake got nothing. Achievement unlocked. Of course, it is a zombie snake, so it's gonna get back up, right? Zombie snake! Did it even get a hit in? I think it got one hit in. Surprisingly easy, yeah. Seems preserving my resources the way I've done was really smart. Eagle of South, Wolf of North. I'm guessing there's a clue to be had there. I can't even open it. Oh, I can. Medal of Wolf. But what does it say, Jill? Tell us what it says. There's an inscription, Jill. Doesn't matter whether you think it's unusual or not. We want to know it. Anyway, another item that is presumably useful, but we don't know how yet. Hi there, Snake. I just, to myself, I just said, okay, I'm gonna save and stop now, but then I realized I don't have any ink ribbons to save with, so what would I save with? The knob is broken? That's painful. Well then, I guess we'll have to go somewhere else. Okay, the moment you see how this camera angle is going. The moment I climb up there, you know what's going to happen. I do want to take a quick. Jill, can you stand still? I want to take a quick shot of this, like a hunting picture, you know, like a fat middle-aged man who caught a slightly larger than average fish and is unnecessarily proud of it. Alright, well. Snakes, spiders, sharks. Looks like animals aren't anything to be afraid of nowadays. Now, if only I could figure out which way was not back. A part of this is my own fault, of course. I'm very, twitchy, shall we say, about how I control stuff. I switch directions constantly. But it doesn't reset if you just push in one direction and keep moving. The game won't suddenly flip you around. That's all my own doing. It's just my own personal confusion. Now, this is all very good progress, but it could easily be lost again if we make a mistake. And those hunter guys are all over the place. What we really need now is an ink ribbon to save what we found with. There are several more doors to try, after all. Yeah, this should be the closing part of the stream. I did say I'm not gonna do the whole 4 hours again, but we're already 3 hours in and no signs of stopping yet. The game is really fun and addictive, but I do need my sleepy weepy as well. Can we... Okay, Jill, just keep moving, thank you. Yeah, you notice how I was completely messing myself up there, and if I had just pressed in one direction, instead of trying to flip it around because the camera flipped... Well, you get the point. You need to get into the game's mindset, or just use the tank controls like they want you to. That works too. Uh-oh. There's one other helmet door that I remember offhand. I wonder. They put new resources in one of the rooms. So I guess I was hoping they would do the same here, but... But nope, no new ink ribbons for poor little me. And... my pockets are full, so I will have to store something anyway if I want to... actually take anything. I don't know if we ever have any fights in this room, unless when I open the front door, zombie dogs come in, so... Yeah, let's see here. If there are ink ribbons here, at least we know. At least we know. There's something handwritten, it's not dated. Nothing's changed, never thought this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows the secret behind this painting, not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art... in the back of the art room? Okay, that'll be useful to keep in mind. Okay, so we have a clue. N. a new room to explore as well. Alright. That is both hopeful and frustrating at the same time. Because we'll need to go to the safe room, dump items, safely come back here, then safely return to the safe room to make it work. But it does mean that there is a way to get through this without dying. If I get grabbed, it's over. I could take a swipe or a punch from an enemy, but if I get grabbed and bitten, it's over. I know that for a fact. Regardless of what happens, we'll stop. Yeah, that's it then. Oh! I still have my self-defense items. Wow. And I thought it was over. That's why self-defense items are awesome. And why they're so rare. It's basically a get-out-of-jail-free card. Except instead of jail, it's a giant lizard monster, but, you know. I've always thought they should introduce those to Monopoly, would make it more interesting. Do we have any other healing items for that matter? Okay, the red gemstone seems pointless for now, as do many of the other items. You can pick these up from any room, so all I need to do is get through this alive. Yeah, so the battle plan is this. We go back, we grab the ink ribbon, we go back here, save and stop. That's the plan. Teleporting items, how convenient. Yes, magic boxes. A great invention. I hope they'll become mainstream. You know what really hurts? There was a special little plant here that could heal you completely, but only 3 times. And now there's a very special friend waiting for me in front of it. Not that I could even use it anymore, but even so. I wonder if I should take this route or the other one. Either way, I'm getting attacked by the lizard people. Illuminati confirmed. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. I killed one of these last time, didn't I? So why are they alive again? Both of them. The kind of friend you have to shoot in the face. Yes, that kind of a friend. Okay, I'm wasting a lot of bullets here, but we have 6 more for the Magnum in our storage. Okay, 3 ink ribbons. We head to the nearest save point through the least dangerous route, and then that'll be it for today. Of course, we all know where the least dangerous save point is. It's the very first one. It's like we've returned to the very start. How poetic. Alright, that was it. Lots of progress. We cleared out the rest of the courtyard and the residence. We returned here with the key. Picked up some necessary puzzle items. Like one of those new medals. The red gemstone. I think we're making really good progress. And I'm very happy, to be honest, because last stream was a bit dramatically bad, to be honest. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by. And I hope to catch you next time when we continue on Resident Evil. We now have the capacity to explore the entire mansion, so this should be exciting. So like I said, I hope you join me next time. Until then, have a great day or night, and see you next time. Bye bye!